Hey guys, it's Dakota. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my go-tos during my husband and I's current trying to conceive. So what I mean by that is my go-to things, whether it be my supplements, test, any apps that I'm using, anything like that. So first, I'm going to talk to you about pre-mama wellness. So this is a little drink mix and it's flavorless. It mixes in with your water, or they recommend anything non-carbonated just because you have to stir it and shake it. So it contains 10 calories, folate acid, B12, and myoinsitol. I don't know, I can't pronounce anything. I can't pronounce for shit. So essentially what it means is that myo is clinically proven to support ovulatory function and equality. There are claims about it helping PCOS. I'm not a doctor. They don't claim it. They just report that women who have PCOS tend to do well with this. Contains folate. Folate acid is like amazing for pregnancy stuff. It's like one of the best things for fetal development. And especially if you're trying and you have a 2-week wait, taking this during any of that time is just gonna help you. So I drink these like once a day, and it helps. I started drinking this right after I got my next one removed, and we're on cycle 3. About to be on cycle 4. No, we're starting cycle 4. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Months are hard. So we use that to help, and right after taking it, I was doing my ovulation test and immediately started ovulating, which is what I'm going to talk about next, is ovulation test. So this is from Pregmate on Amazon, and it comes little small packs like this, and this is your ovulation one, and this tells you your surges. Now, I remember growing up and thinking, if you want to try to have kids, it's gonna be like that, whatever. And now that as an adult and actively trying and everything else, it's not that easy. There's only 2 days out of a month that you even have a shot at it, really. And it's crazy, So this gives you the best chance, honestly. This one was a pack of 40, and it came with 10 pregnancy tests. And then for doing a review, I contacted the company because they had a thing, and they were going to give me more ovulation tests, 20 more ovulation tests. So I just asked them to give me 20 pregnancy tests just so I had some spare ones, because I am a serial tester. It's really bad. So this is good for cheap ones. Now, for not saying these aren't cheap, but for good quality ones, I reached out to the company Sticks, and they gave me a 50% coupon for this video, but even without it, it's not even bad. So it's a subscription-based pregnancy test, and it's $1 or $2 difference. I think I'll put up the stuff down below, but for my one-time purchase, it would have been $13.50 for 2 tests, which I think is really good, especially because they are most comparable to First Response. They're the pink line ones. So they come in 2 little things. It's a brown shipper, and it's super non-discreet, doesn't say any of the stuff on it. And their biggest thing was they wanted to make pregnancy tests for women who feel shame or get shamed or awkwardness or whatever. And I've been there. I live in a more conservative part of the country right now, and I went for a test, and this woman at Walmart looked down at my hand to make sure I had a ring on. It was insane. So I just thought that this was awesome. It comes in and you can have it set up, so it comes in once a month, and they ship in sets of 2 because they understand women just want to test more. They're honestly pretty great. They're 2 women created it here in America, and I got this adorable handwritten note So I think that's really cool. And they've got a cool support system on a Facebook group if you're looking for that. And they've got, say if you're, maybe pregnancy's not up for what you're wanting and it's more of a scare check, which totally get it, no shame. And you want this delivered and you don't have to, you can do a quick day delivery, next day delivery. And if you've never taken a test before, they've got all the info. And then like some stuff on the back, it's like know before you test, how soon should I take it, what time should I take it. So most people don't realize you take a pregnancy test in the very early in the morning, because your first pee in the morning, because it needs to be the most concentrated one. So that typically is one that's been, all night, 8 to 10 hours, whatever, from last time you urinated. And then it's talking about like what factors it test, what could be a false positive, anything like that. What should you do after you get a positive result? Talk to a doctor, stuff like that. Things that people just kind of maybe in that moment don't realize. And then, I think it's cool. It's great. It's a full-on stick, so it's meant to be either through a urination stream, or you can be like the rest of us, crazy pee stick addicts, and use a Dixie cup and dip there, and then dip one of your cheeks ones in and compare, because we have a problem and you might want to do multiple tests. So what else? Oh, last thing. Well, second last thing. It sounds stupid, but with all either the peeing you're going to be doing or mixing and stuff like that, it sounds so crazy, but our body's made up 70% of it. Fill one of these up with water and drink them. Drink one, try to get through 2 a day, okay? This will help you so much, whether if you're taking other prenatals and it's got vitamin and stuff, all that's gonna just help your body out. Your body's gonna be regulating better, just in general. Your body needs water. Get one of these, or any large liquid holding devices, and drink a bunch, because trust me, it works. And the last thing is the app I use. I use Ovia. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it. Well, I think that's how it's pronounced. I like it because it lists a bunch of different symptoms and it's really easy to read. And I think it's a good app. It's free. There's no ads that you had to buy out or anything like that. And as you're putting in things that are changing in your body, whether it be cervical fluid or is it cervical fluid? Yes. Like discharge and stuff. If you're putting that stuff in, which I didn't realize affects, if like by documenting that, the app knows from doctors creating it. It's like, oh, hey, X% of women who documented that during this time in their cycle, that's most common with XYZ, which I think is really awesome. So, and then there's other stuff that you can do in that app, but it's community based. So for me, I'm like, hey, I just got off Nexplanon. When should I think to get my cycle? And people can respond, and it's all anonymous, and I think it's really cool. So you're not having to like scour the Reddit droves for stuff. And maybe you're like me, where you're like, okay, I'm tracking all this stuff, but I don't know. So one of the things I'm probably gonna start adding is the basal body temperature. So it's essentially the very first thing when you wake up and you're wrapped up, and that gives you your true like temperature, and how that temperature changes up or down determines if you're ovulating, pregnancy, or anything like that. Again, probably the next thing I'm gonna do in my crazy train, but I'm not sure. So if you have any other things that you do, write them down below and let me know if you decide to use any of these things. I'll put links to everything. I don't have codes for any of this. This is literally the only thing I got any sort of discount on was doing this. I do have a referral code because they've got like a rewards program for my pre-mama wellness, so I'll put my personal referral code, but that's something that you can make your own code easy, and it's not like an ambassadorship or anything like that. So yeah, let me know what you think. All right.